In a world obsessed with charisma, slogans, and rage, one man stands apart. No rally cries, no Twitter meltdowns, just ideas, big ones. He governs like a philosopher because he is a philosopher, or at least has a degree in philosophy. And in a country that loves to riot. This is Emmanuel Macron, admired abroad and misunderstood at home in France, and possibly the last hope for rational democracy. We know that Americans love to poke fun at the French, croissants, render jokes, freedom fries, and many more. But here's what they miss. The US wouldn't have won its independence without France. And today, France isn't just cheese and wine. It's the seventh largest economy on Earth, the only EU nation with nukes, and a permanent seat on the UN Security Council. And for the last 7 years, Macron has been at the helm, and possibly the best person to keep democracy alive. Young, untested, and without a majority behind him, he was elected twice. And now he commands the largest military in Western Europe. Putin pushing west and Trump pulling back, Macron may be the one to keep Europe free. But Macron isn't a populist. He doesn't campaign with fury or govern with sound bites. He leads like a technocrat and speaks like a philosopher, and governs with a long-term strategy that rarely goes viral, but might just save Europe. And if you enjoy deep dives into global leadership and cultural dynamics, tap the like button and subscribe for more profiles like this one. It helps the algorithm and gives reason a fighting chance in a loud world. To understand Macron, you have to understand France. It's a country that loves low power distance. It means leaders have to earn respect, but it also demands strong, centralized authority. Macron walks the tightrope daily. He governs with full presidential power, but frames decisions in logic, history, and national philosophy. France is also a universalist culture, rule by law and consistency. Our king. Macron plays by the book. Pension reform, labor law, EU fiscal policy. He follows principles, not popularity. And in the land of nuance, that can come across as rigid, to say the least. And now add a layer of intellectual independence. The French love big ideas, and Macron is a graduate of the country's top elite schools. He speaks in philosophical frameworks and enlightened ideas. It's compelling if you're into Rousseau, but it alienates those that just want to know if they can retire early. Macron is a fusion of three archetypes. First, the scholar. He's educated, analytical, and precise. He doesn't just write policy, he builds whole systems. He governs with evidence, structure, and long-range thinking. Second, the power seeker. He pushes for European autonomy and wants France to lead, not follow. Global vision, strategic authority, top-down reform. And third, and perhaps the most important, Macron is the mediator. He launched an entire movement, La République en Marche, to bridge the left and right divide. He mixes liberal economics with state control, national sovereignty with EU unity. Together, they make him a philosopher-president in a populist world. But it's results that matter. And under Macron, France cut unemployment from 9.5% to under 7%. He slashed corporate taxes, reformed labor laws, and invested 30 billion euros in green tech and AI. During COVID, he helped orchestrate the EU's 750 billion euro recovery fund. He's pushed for a European army, stood firm on climate goals, and backed digital sovereignty. Macron doesn't rely on political theater. He uses tools. Article 49.3 to bypass legislative gridlock. The EU has leverage for French influence and rhetoric that slices through the room. Remember the politician who called NATO brain dead? That was Macron. So why does Macron matter? Because he's trying something rare, governing through reason in an age of emotion. While the world drifts towards populism and right-wing extremism, Macron holds the line for Enlightenment democracy. He offers a third path, not authoritarian strongmen, not chaotic pluralism, but strategic liberalism with centralized strategy. And that makes him a test case. Can intelligence, vision, and reason still lead? Can democracy still work if it's not entertainment? Because if Macron fails, if France turns inward or the far right takes over, it won't be just a French crisis.